This video shows how to make a hamburger grill based on the Boy Scouts of America handbook. It allows you to cook hamburgers, fish, or even toast over the open fire.
This is the one we're gonna make the hamburger cooker out of. It comes up and it has a fork, and they're pretty long forks, and then some smaller sticks that we're gonna use to make the webbing. So I think this one's gonna work out for the hamburger cooker. Okay, to make the hamburger maker, first thing has to be done is to clean up the tree. So gonna knock off all these random limbs, and then here at the end, I'll keep that one off of there. So one limb, and now this limb. Knock all those off of there as tight as you can to the main limb. And then at the end, anything that's real weak, and last, this one. So with this, now it can be very gently wound. Oh, that's bad when it breaks. It's not good. Oh, it's a bad one. Failure. If it breaks, that means, if it breaks when you're making it, that means that you could have catastrophic failure. You already got a broken stick, and then you put it in a flame, and that little broken part gets burning faster than the fresh green bark. And when I say catastrophic failure, it means that the whole thing almost, it's under compression, and it's like tight, you know, woven in there and tight. And if something on the main thing breaks, and that means burning stuff is going places, and anything that you have on cooking is going down into the fire. So if it breaks during the process, it's get a different stick. There's a hamburger making stick tree. So this is a good one because it has a nice Y shape to it, and it's not too thick, but thick enough to hold 2 hamburgers. And it looks like there's a lot of little sticks we can use for webbing. So I think this is going to be a real good hamburger making tree. So to get the stick ready to make hamburgers on, first we have to clean off all this noise and just get down to a few, just to get down to the main stick that makes it into a Y. Chop. Oop, that was a little too much. Didn't mean to do that. Try to keep it as long as possible for starters, but they will still work. So we'll make this one as long as we can. Take that whole chunk off. Now we have a Y-shaped stick. And then with this, we're gonna twist it. And hope it doesn't break. Nice to get two loops, but I cut off that first one too short. So right there's the beginnings. This is not wanting to stay. Be careful I don't break it. So once you break it, it's no good. Oh yeah, oh yeah, there it is. There it is. That's what we're gonna make our hamburgers on. So that's what that looks like. The beginning of it. Next we're gonna get the webbing ready. The sticks used for webbing need to be a live green and maybe the size of a number 2 pencil or so. A little bigger, a little smaller. They have to be big enough to hold whatever you're gonna cook and withstand the amount of time they have to be in the fire, because even green, they're gonna cook some and eventually burn through. So they have to be big enough for that, but yet small enough to be able to be woven into the main racket. So next step is to clean up all the leaves and stuff. Cleaning up the sticks for the cooking surface, same process as the main sticks. Just cut off all the leaves, little sticks. And there's one of them. So 3 naked sticks ready to be chopped up smaller for weaving. So now we're gonna weave these into here. So we need some going this way. So we'll make these about that long. So we'll have those. And then we need all the rest to go this way. So we'll make those about, this one we'll just break this one in half. Got a couple there. We got one, break this one in half. And this one, maybe in thirds. So now we have these, and then these will go like that. So if we start right here and say This one can go like that. Just go under there. And then this one. These might be too big. Broken's no good. Like right there and right there. And cook them right there. So that's what it looks like. Kind of like a tennis racket woven in there. And I added a few lighter sticks. What you want to do is build a good structure, something that's going to hold it all up and be strong. And then if you run little sticks in there, they might burn up during the course of the cooking. But what happens is they'll prevent any loose meat, like loose burger, or like if the fish is kind of loose. Once it cooks a little bit, the meat will tighten up, and then those little sticks won't be as important. The food will be able to bridge, from one big stick to the next big stick. Whereas at the beginning, especially with hamburgers, they're usually kind of loose. And so I added a few of the brown species there. The green ones are the heavier duty ones, and the brown ones are the lighter duty. And then there's enough room there for 2 hamburgers. If I was going to cook 4 hamburgers, I'd probably have to keep going. But with just 2, I think this is going to work. This is when the fire is getting close to being ready for cooking. The bed of coals is thick and hot, and the flame is reducing. It's best not to have flame when you're cooking with something that's made out of wood. The flame will light wood stuff on fire, whereas just the heat, it does okay. So we want those flames to go down a little bit more, and then we can start cooking. So first I'm gonna heat it up a little bit, like a frying pan or like a grill. Just give it some pre-warmth. Next is to put the burgers on the cooker spot. One right there. And then the other one right there. The fire is ready for cooking, and the burgers are in position. I can hear them sizzling already. The only risk at this point is catastrophic failure of the wood. If that comes apart, burgers go in the fire, it's over. If it doesn't come apart, they're tasty burgers. Oh no, burger in the fire, had a blowout. It came undone. I was worried about that. Not sure that other burger's cooked yet. We have one loss and one partially cooked by the time of blowout. Need a better working model. Coming unwound, the main two fork branches. That's the biggest problem. One in the fire. Probably get it out with poker stick, but it's going to be nasty tasting with ash. But that side looks good. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, it was a tasty burger. Good. So here's how it is resolved. A stick that looks like this versus a stick that looks like this. This is the one, this is the good one, because then it goes around like this versus this one is tight. So that bigger radius is better. So this is the better one, not that one.